and welcome to LA Life. Today I want to talk about you are worthy. What does it mean to know your worth? You are worthy, and I just made an outline of things that I think that kind of help you to figure out what does that mean. Well, the first one I have here is self-image. The way I view myself. Maybe someone else is influencing how I'm feeling about myself or view myself. If I have somebody in my life that's telling me maybe you're not going to amount to nothing, you're stupid, you're not going to succeed in life, you're fat, you're ugly, whatever it is, maybe I'm letting anything from the outside get into my own self-image. Self-image. I need to look at myself for my own beauty that I have and not listen to anybody else, any other influence, anything that I see or hear on TV or the media or other people, anything like that. So self-image, if you have a poor self-image and you're just, not you're listening to all the junk in your head. I'm going to get into that a little bit more in depth here in just a moment. But the first one that I have here is self-image. So you need to examine yourself and think, what kind of self-image do I really have of myself? Am I listening to other people? Am I judging myself based on what other people are telling me? The next one is self-acceptance. Accepting who I am and working on towards the person that I want to be. Okay, so for me personally, for instance, I know that I want to lose some weight, but I love myself where I'm at today. I have self-acceptance. I am accepting where I am. I am working towards making those changes in my life that I need to make and that's going to enable me to lose the weight. But that doesn't mean that I'm telling myself all the time, or saying, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. I'm not saying any of those things to me. I'm saying, okay, I'm here, I want to be there, but I'm going to love myself regardless anyways, because I have a good self-image and I have self-acceptance. The next one is know who you are. I'm not defined by my past mistakes. You got to know who you are. You are strong. You are resilient. You bounce back. You're a fighter. You are full of faith and beauty. And beauty is not skin. Okay, beauty is inside. Beauty is integrity, having patience, being of good, having good values, integrity, being honest with yourself. Know who you are and don't let your past mistakes define you. Everybody makes mistakes. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You've just made some wrong choices. You have to love who you are and learn from your mistakes and grow. Um, confidence. Confidence is like walking tall, good body posture, looking into people's eyes, and you have to put on confidence. I remember one time I was in dance and ballet and tap and jazz and all that stuff when I was little, and I was about 13 or 14, and I did not know my baton routine at all because I had forgot it. I didn't learn all of it. I had been sick and I had missed class and everything, and we had a recital. And I remember I was telling my mom, oh my gosh, I don't know the routine. And she said, you go out there and you shake that baton around and you pretend like you know the routine. And, she's like, just go out there and do it. And that was me putting on confidence, because I was scared and I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's going to know that I don't know the routine. I went out there and I took that baton and I started shaking it around everywhere and doing all this and everything, to where at the end of it, my teacher was impressed and everybody was like, wow, you did such an amazing job. And I was like, in my head, I was thinking, I didn't even know the routine. But I just went out there and did it, and it worked out. So sometimes you just have to put on confidence even when you're not feeling confident. And, like I was talking about, having good posture. When you walk into a room, don't walk in all slunched down with your back slunched, your shoulders, slunched down. Stand up straight, hold your chest up tall, put your shoulders back. Walk in the room like you own it, is what I say. Walk in the room like you own it. Walk in the room like you're not thinking all this stuff in your head. People are judging me. People are looking at me. It's like, get rid of all that and just be you. The next one is value. Being of importance to yourself. Realizing that I do matter. And be nice to yourself. Have good self-talk. Don't be down on yourself. No condemnation. Okay, so value. Being important to yourself. Realizing that, yes, I have things that I want to accomplish that are important to me. Other people may think it's stupid. People may think it's whatever. Don't worry about other people. Value myself. Okay, so I do matter, and I have to be nice to myself. I have to think about what I'm saying to myself, and not listen to outward other people. And I talked a little bit about that with self-image and not letting outside things dictate to me how I feel about myself. Well, value for me, I believe that I am created to use my life to help other people. So that anything in my past that is, was a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, I believe that I can flip that around and use that for good to help other people. So that brings value to my past. It brings value, and it brings purpose to use any past mistakes and any pain and suffering that I had in the past to try to help somebody else. That brings value to that. And that's what I hope for you, is that you can, in return, use your past mistakes and your past pain and struggles to help somebody else that is going through that pain, or had that pain, or had the situation and needs some help and is struggling. That brings value to your life. That brings value to your past pains. So it's not all in vain. And the last one is worth. Worth. Begin to look at yourself as someone who deserves to be treated equally and right. Okay, so what that means is you have to believe that you are worthy, that you deserve the best, that you deserve to have a good life, you deserve to have happiness, joy, peace. You can have peace in your life and everything be going crazy, and you can say, you know what? I'm not going to let this dictate my mood. I'm not going to let this dictate my future. I am going to have my peace, regardless of what anybody else thinks or anybody else says or anything else happens. I am not going to lose my peace over this. I'm not going to lose my sanity. I'm going to keep my sanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. So I'm going to keep my peace so I have my sanity. Okay, and begin to think, to look at yourself and to think that you deserve to be treated like anybody else. Don't take drama. If you got a lot of drama, if you got somebody that's on you all the time, picking at you, being critical and criticizing you all the time in a mean way and doing all these, making you feel bad about yourself, don't stay around that. Put yourself around people that are going to encourage you and want to strengthen you and going to tell you, good things, good, wholesome things in your life. You are worthy of that. You have self-worth. You are worthy to be who you are without judgment and be who you want to be, and you deserve the best things in life. And that overall is my little spill of worth. Knowing you're worthy, knowing your worth. You got to have a good self-image about yourself, self-acceptance, know who you are, confidence, value, and worth. Anyways, I hope you enjoy that. This is LA Life. Be blessed.